My job is to support you in battle. Everything else is up to you. Everything else is up to you. Fine. You know, the boys often choke on this test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous. Whatever. I'm just kidding. Try to keep you relaxed, that's all. Alright, thanks, Quistis. So I'm actually a pretty big fan of the whole junction system, even though it can be exploited rather easily, but I think every game can be exploited if you want. So I don't really mind. Let's draw some stuff. 7 thunders, nice. I don't really know if the amount of magic that you draw is luck based or magical based or something. Oh, shoot! I selected the bat that just died. And then I guess apparently the draw fails. Even though I know for a fact when you select a enemy that just died as an attack, then they choose the next one to attack them. But anyway. Let's start a few scans and thunders here. This battle music, man. I love it. I don't really have to be afraid of their damage, I guess. Do have to watch the time, but I think we have enough time. I think I did it in 10 minutes once as well. Barely, but even still, you know, it's doable. But I wonder if you get some kind of reward later in the game, or if it influences your seed rank after your exam. So on the moment that he attacks, the moment he hits the gunblade to the enemy, you have to press R1 to make it a critical hit. I guess the gunblade is something like a sword with a gun in it, so yeah. The name is pretty obvious, of course, but still. Ooh, whoa, 4 enemies. Bomb, an elemental monster. Use an ice attack for these. Check the monster's weakness with scan. Yeah, let's first kill 2 of them or something. Or the bats. Because the bats we already drew magic from them anyway, so. Ah, too late. So I was too late on my R1 now. If I'm on time, you see a small explosion. Die. Oh, they have a lot of HP. Fire. Let's get some fire. I think fire is pretty good if you junction it to your strength. At least in this part of the game. The beginning of the game. Probably later in the game there will be better magic, but... $50 more minutes. I should be okay. So when I first played this game in, I think, 2000 or something, 2001, I really didn't totally understand the whole draw and stock and whatever system. Especially the junctioning system, so... It's cool to play this game all over again and understanding the whole junctioning system and how it works, and using it and optimizing your characters with it. Also read somewhere that the enemies scale with your level as well, so if you go stronger, or if you go a lot of levels, you gain a lot of levels, and so do the monsters around you. So the only way to actually really power up is not to grind for levels, but it's to grind for magic and GFs, and junctioning them to the right stats. So I don't know, but I like that, because I don't like to, when you can just grind and gain a lot of levels by grinding monsters and gaining experience, and then you get overpowered because you know you've grinded for an hour. Okay, time to kill it. I think this Final Fantasy VIII, I think it's one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I think Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy, actually. I don't really know why, but I think because of the characters and because of the story. And you can relate to this story quite easily with all the politics and the war going on. And even though it's a totally different world than our own world, it's still relatable in some way, because it's like modern and it has technology. So yeah. And I like the music a lot, so I think it has the best soundtrack of all the Final Fantasies. Ooh, 68. Let's stock some blizzards. Maybe we can use them against Ifrit. Wow, 70 damage. So I'm gonna try and let Quistis get the last hit, because I know the one that gets the last hit gets the most experience. It's not a big difference, but it's still like 10% or something. Yeah, well, 14 and 12, so still, you know. Because I know later in the game you can't remove Squall from your party. Squall is like always in your party, so he's gonna get way ahead in level, probably. Guess I was right. You and Seaver are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Why, thank you. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? Huh. You seem confident enough. Let's do this. Maybe I should have selected 10 minutes, by the way. Because I know the time stops when you defeat Ifrit. Well, we can draw some cures actually. Thunderstorm. Let's see him in action. I remember bashing the square button for the boost ability, but I don't have it yet, so. Let's see how much damage. 87. Okay, well. Let's try Shiva. Ice magic should do a lot more damage to him. I hope. 62 damage. I should watch out. Okay, Shiva. Let's go. $158, nice. They have Shiva? Impudent humans. Woo! Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to stock a little more cure and then I'm gonna attack. But I think Quistis can keep summoning Shiva. I think that's the best attack I have, but I still have to test Squall's normal melee attack. Let's do that. 50, well, not bad. Almost as much as Quasar. That costs a lot more time because you first have to fill up your own bar and then you have to summon bar. Two scans, man. I really wonder what's that based on. Maybe luck or something. 3 scans. So little. Draw some fire. 2 fires, wow. Not bad for a human. Diamond dust. Die! Or no, don't die, I need you. Okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of normal attacks now, I guess. Much quicker. For me to lose to a human. Very well. I will join you. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, you don't receive experience from boss battles. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Good. You got yourself a GF. If you junction that GF, you'll be able to use the elemental junction ability. Here's an explanation on elements. Junction can change basic perimeters such as strength and magic, as well as elemental perimeters. By junctioning a GF with an elemental junction ability, as magic is junctioned, the elemental AD slot above HP turns white, indicating an elemental junction. When left is selected, the elemental junction screen appears. Elemental junction works like other junctions. First select a stat to junction. Then choose the magic to finish the junction. However, non-elemental magic like Cure cannot be junctioned. Elemental junction affects attack and defense differently. Junctioning to elemental attack links that element to a character's attack. The percentage indicates how much of the attack's damage is linked to that element. At the maximum value of 100%, the attack becomes entirely elemental. In the example, ice is at 50%. This means the damage only increases by 50%. When junctioned to elemental defense, the damage from that element is reduced. Reduction of damage is shown in percentage. At 100%, damage is reduced to 0. In the example, fire damage is reduced to 20% because elemental defense is at 80%. The green star is displayed. The green star is displayed when the value goes over 100%, indicating that damage is absorbed. In this state, you can absorb the amount of damage indicated in percentage. In the example, 50% of fire damage is absorbed. Multiple magic types can be junctioned to elemental defense, depending on the GF's ability. Junction multiple magic types with the same elemental for a cumulative effect. Try junctioning different magic to check the effect. You can also select Auto to automatically junction the most effective elemental magic. This concludes the elemental junction tutorial. There's a lot of fire elemental monsters here, so junction Blizzard to your elemental attack. You'll have an easier time with the fire elemental enemies. Alright, let's do that. Let's junction Ifrit and junction some magic to my strength. 24, nice. 19. Whoa, I already got 74 fire? How did I get that? Cure and Thunder? Thunder is the best, I guess. 20% Blizzard attack. Cool. So this is the... let's see. This is the status attack and defense. And this is the elemental attack and defense. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I still don't want to use any magic because it's junction to my stats, so... I guess when using a lot of magic, you also decrease your increase and decrease your stats all the time. Well, let's see. So my strength has increased, and also I do elemental damage now, so I should be able to do a lot more damage with my attack from Squall. Wow, 146? Wow, that's a lot. I'm still gonna try to get Quistis to do the last hit. Might be better to get to let Squall get another roll, like don't do too much attack, but do a little defense or magic or whatever. Like make Squall a supportive character more, so he doesn't get overpowered so much. But nah, I don't think I'll do that, because it's also boring. Squall's the hero of this game, so he should have a lot of fighting power. Also, I think there are some solo battles you have to win with Squall anyway, so... I do need some healing now. Okay, should be able to kill this one in one hit with Squall. I hope. Let's see. 146, that's right. Nice. So honestly, I'm not even exploiting the game too much and it's already becoming quite easy. But let's wait and see. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn so much magic already now, but anyway. So for me, I play Final Fantasy games more for the story than for the gameplay itself, I guess. Because, I don't know, the characters and story are always so... So the story of Final Fantasy is always kind of like expanded. But the story of Final Fantasy games is always pretty, you know, elaborate. Like, it's pretty. So I play the Final Fantasy games more for the story than for the gameplay. So, you know, exploiting a little, or I don't really mind the game being a little easy, because I just like to see what happens and what happens to the characters, character development, what happens to the story. Squall, do you still remember? The B6 is the trigger. Pull it just as you strike. Same for the Renzokuken. Oh yeah, the Renzokuken is his limit break, I guess. Don't really know how the limit break works. I think it's like a chance percentage when you're in low health. You have a high chance of getting a limit break. Yeah, easy. So when I'm being attacked by monsters when walking around the world map, or when, you know, just random encounters, I don't mind them being a little easy, while I think boss fights should always be a little harder. And I don't mind a challenge in a boss fight. I like it. To think about the strategy and make the correct decisions. But random encounters, I don't mind at all being a little easy. Stock some scans. There we go. Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else I needed to go over with you before you take the seed exam. Oh yes, taking care of your GF. This is something you have to watch out for. GF tutorial. The GF will level up as it gains experience and learn new abilities by gaining AP, ability points. From experience and ability points, experience gained from battles automatically levels up the GF, while ability points gained during battle can be distributed to learn different abilities. Decide how to distribute the points. Let's go over how a GF can learn different abilities. Select GF from the menu to display the GF acquired. When Shiva is selected, Shiva's stats are shown. This displays its experience, level and compatibility between characters, etc. I didn't know about compatibility. That's good to know, actually. I don't know what it is. I have to find it out. By selecting Learn, Shiva's ability list is displayed. Abilities in white, such as Strength Junction, are abilities already learned, while abilities in grey have not been learned yet. The first number in grey shows the AP spent towards learning, and the second number shows the ability points required to complete. Vitality Junction shows that 50 ability points are required, of which 0 ability points has been spent. In order to learn the ability Elemental Attack Junction, move the cursor to Elemental Attack Junction and confirm. Elemental Attack Junction will then be displayed to the left under Learning. From here on, all ability points gained will be used for Elemental Attack Junction. When all 160 ability points are gained, Elemental Attack Junction is learned. Once an ability is learned, ability points will automatically move to an ability not yet learned. With each learned ability comes a different set of abilities to learn. The order of learning affects the GF's powers. Therefore, it is recommended to return to this screen to set the next ability. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you and good luck. Now change into your uniform and assemble at the 1F lobby. Yes, ma'am. Let's take a look at what my GFs are learning. Summon magic plus 10%. Well, it's almost finished, so... yeah, that one as well. And I just gained the Ifrit. I kind of want strength plus 20% and I also want boost. Boost is only 10. I think I'm gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna let him learn boost first. I'm gonna finish the summon magic with Shiva and Quasar first. So is this the compatibility? So Squall has 600 compatibility with Quasar and Quistis has 613. I wonder what that means. It looks like a bar that can be increased and decreased as well. Huh. Well. Oh well.